can mix whatever way you like.
Say again? Oh, the bride's on this
Bride's
side?
on that side normally.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, question for you.
Yes, sir.
I just asked the coordinator, and we didn't go over any of this yesterday, and she said just give him back to him, and he'll tell you what to do with him. So I have
You won't have to do anything with it. I just hold on to it. That's fine.
So I just didn't know. That's all. I want to make sure I do the right thing.
No, you have enough to do. So because you're introducing the groom.
I am?
You not know that either?
No one told me that.
In my notes, let me just check.
Yep.
Introduction of the bride and groom to the family and friends. The best man,
David,
Dave, is that you?
Yeah.
You're introducing the groom. And Julie is introducing the bride.
So when they come up, Paul's going to be here. They told us to stay. Me and Paul are going to be up this end.
Yeah, you sit on one of those seats at the front.
Right, one of those two.
You don't mind?
They're not. Paul isn't sitting down at all. So.
Right, him and Eileen. But when do I introduce Paul?
I'll call you up, but it'll be after a few things.
And then what I just say, Paul Brown?
No, you tell us a few secret stories about it that we never knew.
Oh, you don't want to know secret stories?
No? Well, tell us something about it. Tell us something about him that the guests will enjoy.
Okay, that's
one or two stories.
That's kind of like my speech thing.
Oh, well, don't do your speech. No.
Well, all right. No one told me I needed to do this, so I have nothing to say really, but I'll have to come up with something.
So you got to be right back here. All right, no, just switch all the way down. Let's go around the back. Yeah, let me be on the left. Oh, okay.
That's just different, dude.
Yes, it is. That's what they said. Go sit next to the front.
I thought about this.
Talk about any of that at rehearsal.
Okay. All right, then forget that.
Yeah, okay.
Lovely.
We have hundreds in America. We have 35.
Richard got 100 yesterday.
Kelly! What's with the matter? Oh my gosh! No, sir. She didn't tell you why? Oh my God. It's her surgery. Yes.
I mean, just much.
Did you say hi? Is that what you told me I could do?
Yeah, yeah.
Back home to America?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Mom! I took a
Some of the stuff I'll probably come out with.
They were wondering whose car that was up there.
No, turn off my phone.
Front of the castle. All the pictures.
Oh, I know. And the lights are still on. Holy cool.
Huh?
Not that she's the one that should be jumping.
Yeah, she should be. You're right. Oh, he's not walking down with us?
Go in there, honey.
What?
You got booted out already?
What happened? You get the boot already?
You want to stay with you guys?
Oh, and then you go back?
No, no.
No, she says just stay here?
Yeah, just the ladies.
Oh, okay.
That's fine with me.
Stand with your hands in your pockets.
Yeah, those are our 2 seats there.
Oh, okay. So that'll work, you know?
Just don't lose the rings. What ring?
He's got it. The minister's got the ring. They're gorgeous. They haven't found out who owns the car.
No, I know. Oh, somebody? Uh-oh, I see a bride. I'm not supposed to see that.
No.
Let's look the other way.
That's what the car is.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
I'd say rather have a walk the whole way.
Oh, okay.
Bring her down outside the wall here to the gate.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Are these all your family and friends here?
Yeah.
They're all mixed.
They're all, let's see. My sisters. Yeah, that's all from all my family right here, except for the back row. Back row of friends from Florida,
Excellent.
where we live down there. Yeah.
Golfing.
Golf. Yep.
buddies.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I hope my feet doesn't break on the tip.
And the rest is family.
Have you time to play golf here?
Oh yeah, I played 3 days already. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Tough
Enjoy
course.
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good fun.
This course is tough.
Is it?
Very. It's long.
Oh, it's long. Okay.
You know?
Glad you're walking. Do you have to be a golfer to have to be invited to this wedding? Do you think? Is it? No.
I had a golf tournament this morning.
Really?
I hosted 20 people this morning.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So it was good.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And you got around the 18 holes in time, did
Oh,
you?
plenty of time. We were done
Lovely.
and left us on the 4 hours. Our group was anyway, the first group.
Okay. Okay.
What?
That's why I didn't open it.
In August, it's 72 in your place in January, February, March. So what's the difference?
The heating bill.
We got an air conditioner bill, you know?
I get to play golf in June or January, February, March, and go to the swimming pool if I want to. What do you do?
I don't think so. I think everybody's here.
Okay, so bride is down.
Oh, is she?
So just I'll give you the nod when I get them out of the car, okay?
Okay, so we got to let the hoppers know, or what do we?
Don't worry, we'll organise that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give her the nod.
I was told they changed plans. I was supposed to just stand up here. But I'll walk in. What do you want me
I
to
thought
do?
you were walking in with the rings.
That's what I thought.
Have you got the rings?
Yes, I do. No, he's got them.
No, I haven't got them.
Somebody has the rings, yeah?
He's got them.
We go back there. If they don't want me to walk, I'll walk back there.
Get the colors first. He is right there, and he just needs to do what Eileen wants him to do right now.
Isn't he great? How you doing? He's funny. He is too funny.
Oh, I should have brought Rory's little flower for you, bud.
I know, a little gold one.
Your little gold one,
A
right?
little
Would have
gold
matched
one.
perfect, had I known.
I want to ask you all a question.
Yes.
There's going to be a bridal procession in, and bride will be the last. Do you want to stand up just when the bride comes in, or do you want to stand up for everybody?
Just the bride.
Just the bride. Okay then. So the music will start for the others, and then we'll have a different tune for the bride, and that's your key to stand up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And we're about to start now, so behave yourselves.
We'll try.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Define behavior.
I wonder if he says that to every bridal party. Every wedding that he officiates. She's not jigging on the way up.
Oh, who are the jiggers? Tell me.
We are.
4 of you, is it?
Yes.
And you're going to do the reading?
Yes.
All 4 of you?
They're all coming, but only I'm reading.
And are the others going to dance?
They're just going to stand. they're going to stand and
Can you play a jig for these jiggers?
later.
These 4 ladies are jiggers.
That's for later.
Can you play a jig?
That's
No problem.
much later. That would be awesome.
Oh, she did. Okay. Okay, so he is taking them in. Okay. See, there you are now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. He just wasn't briefed. There's your jig now.
Are you listening? Ba-ba-ba-boo.
Eileen was a great dancer, wasn't it? Irish
Yeah.
dancer.
She owned her own company.
Irish dancing.
Yeah, they won gold medals in Montreal one year, these girls.
Once, remember, check your pages and make sure they're on stock.
There's a lot of ringing going on over here.
Now where's
What?
That's pretty cool.
What?
Little speaker.
Yeah.
Then she texts me.
Like oh, there it is. No.
All set? Okay.
Kathy, that's the sea holly that I bought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what is it? Sea holly.
No. You have to know where we planned up. I said no. Oh, here you come.
Oh, this is classic.
Isn't it just classic?
He's a classic. He's my leprechaun.
He's great. He's just great. He's really playing the part.
There he is. He's the best. Looking good, Barry. Looking good, man.
I mean, I couldn't get them to stand up for you. They just refused. They're only standing up for the bride. Thank you.
Good stuff. She looks beautiful.
harpist.
You look great, Jules.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good for you. Well done.
Can't do that
Can't do what?
behind my ass. My shoulder won't let me put my hands behind my back like
Pagan school of dancing.
I thought you wasn't wearing a tail.
Yeah, a little bit. Not huge. The harpist knows about the Pagan school of dancing.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's famous. I didn't know about it at all.
She gets, I gotta walk down and get her.
Yeah, look at that. You decide when you're going to move.
Right. Look great, babe.
You look handsome.
Ooh.
Well done. That's beautiful. Excellent.
Okay,
Will you just turn and face each other now, or stand apart the way you'd like to stand during the ceremony?
You want to face them.
Face them. I'll do that. So, do you want to stand together?
like
Facing
three
them?
quarters, yeah. Yeah.
Side. Would you like to give your flowers to one of your
Yeah.
private party?
Cool, this because it's very windy.
Organise that.
I do.
Can all sit down?
Look great, babe.
You look handsome.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ireland. Welcome to this lovely occasion, lovely castle, and welcome to the wedding of Eileen and Paul. The moment has arrived, and everybody here is very well behaved and very happy to be here with you on this lovely moment in your life. And we've people online as well. You can give them a wave. Yeah. You're welcome as well. And I just want to say something about your names. Eileen, you have a very Irish name. And that's because probably your whole ancestry is Irish. Would I be right? Yeah. And there's probably variations of your name as well. You could be Eveline, for example, which is my mother's name. Yeah, or maybe if you turned it into French, you could be called Elaine. It's all the one name, but it's very, very nice. Yeah, I saw something yesterday on YouTube about American people trying to pronounce Irish names. You ever seen that?
Yes.
You know, Siobhan and Tig, T-A-D-H-G, Tig, and Caoimhe, C-A-O-I-M-H-E, Caoimhe. Paul, your name is very simple.
Just like me.
Yeah. But then you're called after a great man who wrote a lot of letters to people. Did you write a lot of letters to Eileen? No. No, you didn't. No letters. Okay. Well, I have to tell you, the Paul that you're probably called after, or maybe you're not called after the Apostle Paul, are you? Maybe you're called after your granddad or somebody. Who knows? You don't know? Okay. Well, let's say you're not called after the Paul the Apostle, because Paul the Apostle advised against getting married. Yes, as well you didn't know that.
His mother's watching.
Yeah.
His mother's watching.
His mother watching. No, you're fine. You're very fine. We've got a special exemption for you. Yeah. The ceremony today is very appropriately outside because we're going to do a lot of Celtic things in the ceremony. And these Celtic things, their rituals and blessings, come from ceremonies that were performed outside. in years past. So it's much better to do a Celtic wedding outside. And thankfully the weather looks like it's going to hold off and we're going to be fine. So my name is Dara. I'm dressed today as a Druid. So if you go back far enough in Irish history, like thousands of years, then the Druids were the spiritual leaders, if you like, the religious people of the Celts. So if you were a member of the Celtic tribe, you either went the road of being a soldier, and that applied to the women as well as the men, by the way, or you went the road of the Druid, which meant you entered into a more spiritual world. And all the poets and the musicians and the harpists, they were all part of the Druid side of the tribe, if you like. So I come with that in mind today to perform the ceremony for you. And I'm going to open the ceremony with an invocation to the elements and also a Christian prayer. So we'll start with the elements. They're all around us here. So Eileen and Paul, may the gentle breeze bear witness to this ritual and carry its message to all the lands. May the sun warm your hearts and its ever-burning fire fuel your desire for each other. May the sea provide for you from its bounty and comfort your souls with her sounds. And may the earth lend its strength and reveal its mysteries. And now Christian prayer. The inspiration for my Christian prayer comes from the Celtic monks who lived on places like Skellig Michael. Have you heard of Skellig Michael? Some of you might have. They lived on the Aran Islands where I live as well. In fact, anywhere in Ireland where you find a place name beginning with K-I-L, including Kilkea Castle, but Kilkenny, Kildare, there's so many others. Kil means a little monastic cell for a monk to live in. So when you come across those places in Ireland, it means that some monk, man or woman, lived there as a hermit at one stage in Irish history, and the place is called after them, or after the something about the place. So I've lost my train of thought now, whatever that was.
Christian blessing.
A Christian blessing, yes. So, the inspiration.
Well done, Eileen.
Thank you. You're my prompter. I'll prompt you your vows. You prompt me the opening prayer. Fair enough, yeah. Good. The inspiration for my Christian prayer comes from these monks who didn't just see God as being some man up in heaven, that you prayed to. These monks, men and women, experienced the divine all around them, in the flowers, in the trees, in the birds flying, in the seasons, in the wind, everything around them put them in touch with the divine. And that's what I wish for the two of you, that you might that you might get in touch with God even in your own relationship, that you might find it in each other, that you might find it in your friendships, in your family, that you might find it in the flowers that you grow, in the vegetables that you grow, in the garden that you have, in the beauty of nature all around you, that you may never be outside of a sense of the presence of the divine or of God in your life. Isn't that a nice prayer for you?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So, and then the next bit is a prayer in relation to Jesus. So Jesus, we don't know if he's married or not. Most people say he wasn't, but who knows? He did have Magdalene, that's for sure. But whatever about that, he certainly knew how to love. And he knew how to teach love. That was his main lesson. And it's a bit surprising in a way that his teaching on love is practical. It's be kind to each other, be generous, be patient, be compassionate, be forgiving, have empathy for one another, go the extra mile, all that sort of thing. His teachings are full of that. So may Jesus be your teacher in how to be a good wife in your case, and how to be a good husband in your case, Paul.
Thank you.
And then the Holy Spirit, that's a bit more nebulous. But I think of the Holy Spirit as a light. So in everybody's life there are dark moments. And I suppose there are going to be in your future as well somewhere. Hopefully not too dark. But may the light never go out in those dark moments. May there always be light there somewhere. The light of your love for each other, the light of your faith, the light of your hope. And may that light not only light the darkness for you, but also be like a light at the end of the tunnel that you find a way out. So that you'll find a way out of the darkness into a brighter future. So that's my triple prayer for you today. And if it's your prayer as well, then you've got to say amen.
Amen.
Now, it's the prayer of all of us. Great. Now, there's two special people here today that are sort of here as your closest and dearest, maybe. So we have Julie, and we have David. So you're the best man, and you're the maid of honor.
I am.
And so, I think you're both going to speak. Are you going to speak later?
Yes.
Later. So we leave your speeches to later. But I just want to acknowledge your presence here today as sort of the special representatives for the two of you, because they're a bit reluctant to speak now.
Okay.
Is that all right?
That's totally fine.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Totally fine.
Okay. By the way, I've got homework for you, Paul. Thanks. Yeah, I've got some homework for you tonight before you lay down your head. Yeah.
I'm sure that'll happen.
No. When he has a few drinks, he'll be very good at this. Your homework is to learn the song Eileen Aroon.
Oh.
And Anne knows it, and she's going to teach it to you, right? Yeah. Eileen Aroon means Eileen, my love, my dearest, my beloved, all that. And it's a lovely traditional Irish air.
That's asking a lot.
It is, yeah, but you can just hum it to her, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the first of the Celtic blessings. So this is a blessing for you, Eileen, to be the best wife you can possibly be for Paul, and a blessing for you, Paul, to be the best husband you can possibly be for Eileen. And here's the imagery that I'm going to use. In the Celtic tradition, there's a balance of masculine and feminine, because if you go back far enough, we had lots of gods and goddesses, and they were all intermarried. So there was sort of, you could have the god as feminine or masculine at any stage. And in terms of nature, the feminine is something that comes up through the earth. It comes up through the flowers, the trees, the bird, everything that comes up from below. It's our rivers, it's our lakes, it's our holy wells, everything from below. And the masculine comes down from on high. And you could call that the sacred feminine, if you like, and the sacred masculine, and they meet in the middle. And both of you are an expression of that energy. You're, Eileen, an expression of the sacred feminine, and Paul, you're an expression of the sacred masculine. So I'm going to use some imagery now to put you in touch with that sacred source of your femininity or masculinity. So in the case of the woman, I put you in connection with the source of the sacred feminine by taking water from a holy well and inviting you, Eileen, just to dip your finger in to be connected to it, and in being connected to that source, draw into yourself all the blessings that you need to be the very best wife you can possibly be for Paul. Okay?
Yep.
And the imagery for you, Paul, is a little bit more complex in that it's an oak tree. Now, there's a huge amount of information about why the oak tree was special for the Druids in general and for masculinity in particular. I'm not going to go into it here. But just, you got the image of the sacred masculine being up there, and we have to pull it down. So one of the images for it is lightning. And when lightning strikes a forest, people noticed it actually struck the oak tree more often than any other tree. So the oak tree was special to the gods. That was their interpretation. So in order to pull down that blessing from high, you took the branch from the top of the oak tree and you used that to pull down the blessing. And that's the origin of the magic wand, which I'm sure you know about. It's this idea that you're going to pull down something magical. So I'm going to use that imagery today. This branch is from the top of my oak tree outside my house. I have a very, very small tree. I can get to the top very easily. And I'm going to pull down a blessing for you, Paul, to connect you to the great sacred masculine energy that's out there, and to bless you for the role you take on today as a husband for Eileen. Sometimes there's a spark when I touch you. No? No spark. Or sometimes you can even disappear, but no. Not this time. Too late, yeah. Now we're going to have some readings, and we have the jiggers to read the first one. That's going to be fun. So, I don't know if they're going to dance for you, Anne, but I asked them if they would.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. So, sorry. Right? Marriage is a commitment to life, the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other relationship can equal. It is a physical and emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A wife and a husband are each other's best friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic. And there may be times when one partner is heartbroken or ailing, and the love of the other may resemble the tender caring of a parent for a child. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher. Even anger is felt more strongly and passes away more quickly. And I think I might be missing the rest of it, but you get what I mean, right? Never stop dancing. Just keep dancing.
Just keep dancing. Wonderful.
Thank you. Very nice. That's great.
Anger stronger.
And just to introduce you to it's Anne Chute. Through the years of doing weddings, we've got to know each other very well. And I've introduced her to my daughter, who's also learning to play the harp, and got a few lessons from Anne along the way. So give her a big clap, please.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have a second reading, and Patricia will read this for us. Thank you, Patricia.
In the Celtic tradition, there is a beautiful understanding of love and friendship. One of the fascinating ideas here is the idea of soul love. The old Gaelic term for this is Anam Cara. With the Anam Cara, you could share your innermost self, your mind, and your heart. The friendship cut across all convention, morality, and category. You are joined in an ancient and eternal way with the friend of the soul. The Celtic understanding do not set limitations on space or time on the soul. There is no cage for the soul. The soul is a divine light that flows into you and into your other. In everyone's life, there is a great need for an Anam Cara, a soul friend. In this love, you are understood as you are without mask or pretension. Love allows understanding to dawn, and understanding is precious. Understanding nourishes belonging. The Anam Cara is God's gift.
Thank you. Nice job, Patty.
Beautiful.
I'll be referring to the Anam Cara in a minute. And that piece was written by John O'Donoghue. Some of you may have read or listened to John O'Donoghue. He became quite famous before he died, sadly, as a sort of a spiritual teacher, especially in the Celtic tradition. And yeah, it's just very sad that he's no longer with us, because he would have been younger than me. Why am I still around and he's dead? Like, I don't know. I don't understand these things. Yeah.
It's not our choice.
Not our choice, no, exactly. So now I'm going to call in more blessings for the two of you, because you deserve it. And these 4 blessings are called the blessing of the 4 elements. So in the beginning, we invoked the elements in the ceremony. Now I'm going to ask them to bless you in 4 different ways. So I'm going to take a symbol of each. So a symbol of the earth would be a piece of peat or turf taken from a bog in Ireland. And that's representing the earth, and therefore the journey on which you're going to travel as a married couple. And that journey, of course, is a physical journey to take you back to Florida and so on. But even more so, yeah, it will take you back to Florida. Yeah. But even more so, it's a journey through life together. And that's really what I want to bless and what we want to bless, I'm sure, or have a blessing for. It's the journey that lies ahead, your emotional journey, the journey of your relationship, the journey of you getting older together, and all that you still want to achieve in your lives. It's a blessing for all of that. And through it all, may you be strong together, may you work well together, may you pull well together, may you always have confidence in your relationship and in your ability to face every issue that will come on your path. May you have good health, may you have enough of the material things of this world, and may you have longevity. We have a lovely blessing in the Irish language, which we use where I live on the Aran Islands. We speak Irish there. Gomaira Shiv an Céad. You want to repeat that after me, Paul? No? No.
I will tonight.
Gomaira Shiv an Céad. It means may you both live to be 100. So that's the blessing for you now. There, just about got down to you. Lovely. Great.
Thank you.
So that's the blessing of the earth. The next is the blessing of the water. So I'm going to use the same bowl of water which we had for blessing you a minute ago, but this time let the water represent what surrounds an island. And think of yourselves as an island. You're going to be travelling the road together, and it's just the two of you, and it's your marriage and it's your life. But you're not on your own. You're going to have people around you in a circle, all your family and friends and neighbours and colleagues and your golfing people and the society in which you live as well, the broader society. So if all of that works in your favour, then you have a lovely, happy life in your future together. So I want to ask all your guests here today, you represent this community that's going to surround Eileen and Paul in their marriage. Are you willing to be a strong, supportive and loving community for them in their married life?
Yes.
Yeah, great. So I bless you for the role you take on today to support them in their marriage. The third blessing is air, and we're sort of getting that already with the wind.
Yes, we are.
But I want you to think of air as what you breathe, and it's something invisible. And so it represents that invisible inner part of your life, the bit we can't see. And each of you has an inner life which only you are directly in touch with. You have to tell us what you're feeling, what you're thinking, everything that's going on inside you. Nobody else can know it. They can try and read your face, but they don't really know it unless you communicate it. And you're careful who you communicate that to. You won't just talk to a stranger about yourself and tell them your secrets. But when you find your anamkara, and this is getting back to that word, anamkara, soul friend, now you've got somebody with whom you can open the door to your inner life too. And each of you will do it for each other. So you'll have a sharing of your inner life as much as a sharing of your outer life together. It's not just that you'll play golf together or dance together or whatever else you do, share the same physical space. You'll share your inner lives together as well. And that's what makes marriage so special. So I want to bless that communication at that intimate, deep level between you for the rest of your life. Bless you with air. And then the fire of the sun wants to bless you as well. And that's reflected in the two of you in the fire of your love, which you're expressing today and which you're taking to a new level today by having this ceremony. So let's trace it back to when it was just a spark and give thanks for that moment. You know when that was, the rest of us may not. So we give thanks for that moment when each of you felt that spark and each of you responded to it positively, and you each in your own way decided, yes, I'm going to try and fan that spark into a flame, and today is the result of that. So we give thanks for that, and we give thanks for this next stage that you're taking it to today, because you're making a public commitment to make this fire of your love the central aspect of your life on this earth. So I want to bless that fire. It's a reflection of the sun. The sun is warm and bright and generous and passionate, and may those be the qualities of your love as well. And like the sun, may it never burn out anytime soon. So I bless you with fire now. Now it's time for you to make your vows to each other. So Paul, maybe Paul, you come this side, Paul.
Come on up.
Yeah, and then you don't have to move very much.
Okay, that's good.
Will one of the ladies just adjust Eileen's dress? Yeah. If you think it needs adjusting.
Oh, wait. Okay. I just I'm mad. I got you.
I could do that better than any bridesmaid.
There you are.
I know. You've done a million.
You've done a million.
He was a wedding photographer.
Of course, yeah,
his
of course.
whole career.
Yeah, of course.
Do it quick.
Are you happy with that?
You got, huh?
You happy with that?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay. Now, wedding vows, Paul and Eileen. This must be the two of you. Take her hand as well if you can. Do you want me to hold the glasses?
Sure.
They won't look good in the photo.
Sure.
They won't look good in the photos.
Oh, God.
Today,
Hang on.
Okay.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm
You
ready.
sure?
Sorry.
You
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready.
You good?
I'm ready.
Okay. Today, I choose you, Eileen. I choose you to fully join my life with yours hand in hand, side by side for all that lies ahead. I choose our friendship. I choose our loyalty. I choose our love. I promise to be by your side and share in all our achievements and failures, in times of strength and weakness, in happy times filled with joy and laughter, as well as challenging times that test us. I will always cherish and respect you for all that you are to me. My unwavering support, my family, my best friend, and my true love.
That's beautiful.
Okay? Good.
Oh, do you need your glasses to respond?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold his hand.
Hold my hand.
All right. Today, I choose you, Paul James Crowley. I choose you to fully join my life with yours, hand in hand,
Yeah.
side by side, for all that lies ahead. I choose our friendship, I choose our loyalty, and I choose our love. I promise to be by your side and share in all our achievements and failures, in times of strength and weakness, in happy times filled with joy and laughter, as well as challenging times that test us. I will always cherish and respect you for all that you are to me. My unwavering support, my family, my best friend, and my one true love.
Well done.
I tried.
Good job. Good job. Nothing to it.
Right.
At least dark.
They're just medium.
Now we have the
They're
ring.
medium. Oh, phew. That was hard. That was
Want
hard.
to help me with this?
I thought I'd be like, no problem.
On the other side, because the dress will be in the way otherwise.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Barry, isn't it? Yes. So Barry has the rings. We're all going to fill the rings with our love. So these rings have a circle on them, and that's us. So the rings themselves represent the lovely words you've just said to each other, but the circle of the rings is us surrounding you with our love and support. So can you take the rings out? Okay, now can you hold them so we can all see them? So give them your full attention now. You can put your hands out towards them if you want, and we'll just fill the rings with love, blessings, prayers, good wishes, everything we want for Eileen and Paul in their marriage. Okay, Paul, if you take the ring for Eileen and place it on her finger and say, "Today I choose you, Eileen,
Today, I choose you, Eileen,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
Please take this ring
Please take this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my commitment to you.
and my commitment to you.
Eileen Mary Gra Machree.
Eileen Mary Groff Bafree.
Machree.
McCree?
Yeah, Machree, it's your heart.
Oh, it's my heart.
The love of your heart.
Oh,
Gra
okay.
Machree. Yeah, it's not your surname, is it?
What? No, it's not.
It's Eileen Mary. Like, it could be your surname, Gra Machree. It'd be a nice surname.
It would be.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not.
Anyway, it can be your surname from now on, Gra Machree.
Perfect.
The love of my heart. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now, you take the ring for Paul now.
Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? Okay.
Hold on, I get Paul's words. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Today, I choose you, Paul,
Today, I choose you, Paul,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
Please take this ring
Please take this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my commitment to you.
and my commitment to you.
Paul James
Paul James
Gra Machree.
Gra Machree.
You said it perfectly. Well done.
It's good.
Yeah, she got it right. Now, in the ancient Irish tradition, we had a thing called handfasting as part of the wedding ceremony. And the druid, who was the spiritual leader of the tribe, would stand the two of you underneath the sacred oak tree, and he'd have a sacred cord. And that's what he'd use to tie the knot. So I'm going to tie the knot on your marriage now. Put your hand with the ring together, with the hand with the ring, and then with the other two hands sit on top.
Probably should. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Now I tie the knot on your marriage. And as I do it, Eileen and Paul, I invite you, think of yourselves like you are two trees growing in the forest, but you're side by side, and you're giving each other shelter and support. Onto the ground, your roots are intertwining as you both reach for the sources of life. And above the ground, oops, stuck. Yeah. Above the ground, your branches are intertwining as you both reach for the stars and for the fulfillment of your dreams. What do I have to do? Ladies and gentlemen, Eileen and Paul are husband and wife.
Hey. Can I kiss the bride?
Go ahead. Mwah.
Love you, babe.
Love you, honey.
Well done. I'm not going to open it up, but slide your hands out from underneath, and you're free to hug each other.
There you go.
Give each
Oh,
other
we can
another
give a
hug.
hug.
Now
Said
can
hug
you
each
go?
other. Mwah.
Good job.
Well done.
Good
to you
job. That's it.
both. So, you just listen to the music for a minute and celebrate the moment.
Breathe.
Breathe. We want to get on the other side, right?
Yeah.
When we walk out.
This is great.
Good?
Yeah.
Good.
And now I invite Ruth to read the blessing for us, please.
May your mornings bring joy and your evenings bring peace. May your troubles so few as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May your friends be forever fast. May your hands be forever clasped in friendship, and your hearts joined forever in love. Your lives are very special. God has touched you in many ways. May his blessings rest upon you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
You want your flowers.
Now I want all of us to pause for a moment. Thankful for all the people in your life. You've got many of them here today, but you've got many more who are not here. Some have passed on to another world. Some are at home and just couldn't make it. I want you just to pause for a moment and think of them all in a positive way. They're all part of your community. They're in your heart, they're in your mind, they're in your memory, they're in all the mementos that you have. And we just remember them all in a sort of an inclusive way. And that goes for everybody here. Remember everybody that's important to you and just draw them in to be part of this lovely celebration here today. We have some people online who are very special to you. They're your kids, Paul, am I right? So Brianna and Rob,
Right.
and grandchildren, Matthew and Bertha and kids?
Matthew and Bertha are my son and daughter.
Okay, and then their kids.
Yeah.
And their kids.
Their kids.
Brian and Rob's children.
Brian and Rob, yeah. And then we have Dan and Barbara, who couldn't make it today.
Diane and Barbara.
Diane
Right.
and Barbara.
Yes, so we send greetings to them. And then we also want to remember others who have passed on, and just correct me if I'm wrong. Mary Jo and Joseph Fagan, Joseph Desmond, and James Crowley.
Right.
So they're some of particularly who you want to remember. Now we've got 2 final blessings to give you as a married couple.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're a married you're a married couple now.
Yes, we are.
So we need to give you a good, decent blessing for that. So think of your marriage relationship as something alive, which it is, obviously, between the two of you. And if you're responsible for anything that's alive, you have to watch out for it every day. Yeah. If it's a plant, you have to water it. If it's an animal, you have to feed it. You know, there's things you have to do. And the same applies to your marriage. You can't just expect it to go on its own. You know, it needs constant attention, quality time, and you need to respond immediately when there's an issue that needs to be resolved. So that's what this blessing is for, is to call in that blessing to you, that you'll have the wisdom and all the resources that you require to keep your marriage alive and exciting and wonderfully life-giving to both of you. So put your 2 hands that are joined there in the middle, hold them out. That's your marriage now, right? I'm going to bless it with a very ancient sacred sign called the Celtic cross, which is not just a Christian symbol, which it definitely is. The cross, of course, comes from Christianity, but the circle comes from the Druids. And the circle is the circle of life. And you're starting a new start of your life today, rolling into the future as a married couple. And that's what we want to bless. And the cross inside it can not just be the Christian cross, but it can also be the 4 elements we had in the ceremony, the 4 directions, north, south, east and west, and the 4 seasons. So that's what I bless you with now, this sacred sign. Eileen and Paul, may your relationship stay healthy, wholesome, life-giving, supportive and nourishing for each of you at every stage of your life's journey together. And may it never lose the life-giving integrity that it has today. And then, in the Irish tradition, maybe some of you know this, or maybe some of you even had it in your own homes. When I was growing up, there was a holy water font at the front door of every house. And you sprinkle the water on yourself or on somebody leaving, because it was a way to protect them on their journey. And that's what I want to do with you now. I want to surround you with a circle of protection, using the water from the holy well. So I surround you with a circle of protection that's made up of all our love and support for you in your marriage. And we call in everything in the universe and on this planet that would support you in your marriage. And may that be sufficient for your marriage to flourish and to be fruitful in every sense, and to bring you both great fulfillment and happiness. And may nothing ever get past this circle of protection that would in any way threaten that love you have for each other. So now, Eileen, you need to get your flowers back. Oh, I've lost my thing. That's all right, we don't need it. Can you all stand up, please? So, just before the 2 of you walk out together to start this new life, on behalf of everybody here, I want to thank you, because although we've been trying to draw in lots of blessings for the 2 of you on your wedding day, it's only because you have actually been radiating blessings to us. That's why we're here. We're blessed to know you. We're blessed to have this wonderful privilege of being here on your wedding day. And we'll be further blessed as you now journey through into the future, loving one another, because that blesses so many people with joy and happiness. So thank you. And I invite you now to take the first steps of the rest of your life together as husband or wife, Paul and Eileen. Where you go?
Hey, hey! This way?
The
What,
camera,
this
look
way?
at the camera.
Oh, the camera.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Jeez, go slow, go slow, go slow, go slow.
We're going
Go
this
slow.
way.
Yeah. Go slow, honey.
You want me to hold that?
I just want you to go slow.
You want me to
Nice
hold
and
that?
slow.
You want me to hold that up off the stones?
Nope, I don't. I'm gonna let it do what it's ever gonna do.
Good job, kid.
Good job, kid.
Thank you.
The drinks are all up there.
Good, thank you. You're welcome.